Hi, everyone.
I sounded like Mr. Rogers just
You
now.
did.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Girls in the Yarn Cafe.
This is our 32nd cup.
We're getting old.
And
we're over a year old now.
I know.
Lengthwise. Like a year and a half.
Time
frame-wise.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, welcome.
It's Saturday, January 27th.
Yep, we are in Utah.
In Payson, Utah.
Yeah. I think we've forgotten to talk about that a couple times.
A few times, yeah.
People are like, where are you from? We're in Utah.
We're in Utah, and it's a cool day. It's not super cold today. It's sunny.
Finally snow on the ground.
We have snow on the ground, but it's crunchy snow at this point because it
Yeah.
hasn't really snowed a lot in the last few days. But
No, it decided to rain and then snow.
and then freeze, and it's been cold.
It's been interesting.
So welcome. We're happy to be here. I am Christy, and I'm the dyer behind Yarn Cafe Creations.
I'm Trysten. I'm the dyer behind Dragon Horde Yarn.
And I am Tristan's mom.
I'm Christy's daughter.
And you can find us in all the places, and I just posted the show notes already.
On Ravelry, too.
On Ravelry.
So we have a Ravelry group.
Yes, we do. You can find us in the Girls in the Yarn Cafe Ravelry group, where we have lots of fun threads going on.
Yeah.
With knit-alongs and all kinds of fun
Random
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
Usually knit-alongs only.
Usually knit-alongs.
But hopefully we'll start posting our show notes there as well.
We will.
We want to get in that habit.
We're trying. Last week I didn't even post them. We did our live show. Thank you for everybody who watched that. And in case you were wondering, we know that there was technical difficulties in the first few minutes.
Until
1:36. 1 minute and 36 seconds in, those technical difficulties.
It was our first live,
resolved.
people. Come on.
Live was fun. It was
Yeah.
really fun. I enjoyed it. And we got mixed reviews on it.
Yeah.
Some people don't like those lives at all. Some people absolutely love them.
Yeah.
So we may have to mix things up.
We
And
might, because I know I talked about my finished What the Fade shawl, and it was great to have people asking questions about it, because I altered the count on it for my very short height, and so I got a lot of questions and was able to go back and forth with people on that, so that was fun.
It was fun, and we got instant feedback, which is something that we miss. Like when we're on here, it's just us two in this room.
Yeah.
We're by ourselves.
fun,
Vaughn's
though.
out in the house running around doing stuff, and so there's nobody here to say, "Oh, I love that color," or "That's awesome that you did that."
Except for me for what you're making.
Yeah, and me for you. And so that's fine too. We love that.
Yeah.
But the live was fun.
Yeah, we'll have to think about doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
But how was your week?
My week was pretty normal. I did a lot of yarn dyeing.
Because you had an update this morning, right?
I did. I had an update this morning where I
Okay.
put in a bunch of DK weight yarn. So those of you who want to make the Jody shawl and the Tracy shawl, right?
The Tracy's fingering weight.
Is it fingering weight?
And then
Okay.
even just the
there are just a lot of
new faded cardigan. I still need to make one.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch of DK patterns coming out because DK is a really great weight.
It's so much fun to knit with.
It's a heavier weight, but it's not as heavy as worsted. So
Worsted
when you're
is sometimes overwhelming.
Yeah, when you're wearing it, it doesn't feel so heavy and hot.
Yeah.
So
It's a really good spring
and it's a
knit.
fast knit. You can knit it a lot faster than fingering. I went from a DK project to a fingering weight project this last week, and that was quite
a little
different.
different.
Yeah, yeah. So, that was my week. A lot of yarn dyeing. And a lot of creativity.
Yes.
Did a whole bunch of new colors.
Yes.
And in my shop now, this is a new DK base. It's not like my old one. It's a better quality, and I'm super excited about it. So.
And
Yes.
I'm
How about
getting
you?
that one.
How was your week?
It's a very interesting couple weeks. First off, it was joyous because I had an update and everything was great, and then I found out the next day that our bathroom had been leaking into the neighbor's apartment and a little bit into ours. And so this whole week we've had them redoing our bathroom, taking things out, shutting the water off. And so with the updates, because I do a lot of dye to order,
Yes.
I think I was only one day late on a couple orders, and so I was able to go in between the water being shut off and get that all taken care of. So it was a little stressful, but it was good. Now our bathroom looks gorgeous.
It messes with your feng shui though.
It really
totally
does.
throws you off when you don't have water to work with.
Yeah, I think the Naughty Nitwits did Would You Rather thing the other day, and what it was would you rather live without power or without water? And I thought it would be without power. or that without water would be easier, because you can go buy water and stuff like that and you'll be fine. And then the power, everyone uses that so much, but water without that, it just threw me off so much. It was weird.
It's crazy.
But we got our new bathroom, and it's really pretty, and we put our new shower curtain up, which is Batman.
Nice.
I'm thrilled. So then that was fun, and it kind of threw the week off, but it's okay. We lived through it. My new bathroom is gorgeous, and they're going to be redoing my kitchen sink on Monday. And so it'll make my dyeing process a lot easier than having to deal with really, really bad water pressure.
I know, that makes it hard.
Yeah. So that'll be great. But then we also, during the week, Eric, I remember I told you guys a while ago, Eric bought us tickets to go dinosaur hunting.
That's fun.
And we went to an expo center up in Salt Lake. And it literally was for, like, kids and families to go, but we went. It was so much fun.
You're
but
still a kid.
I am such a kid at heart. And my husband's even younger than me at heart.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
But it was just animatronic, life-size dinosaurs. And we were thinking there was going to be, like, 4 or 5 or something like that. Really cute. There's, like, 40 of them. And it was so much fun. And so if you watch my Instagram, just story, I kept posting on there. And we go around all the different dinosaurs. And they were huge. It was crazy, but it was so much fun, and we got some little goodies from it.
And they were scale to life size, like they were trying to show you what they would be in real life.
Yes. And a lot of the raptors were like this tall to me and like 5 feet long and stuff. The Utah raptor was huge.
Really?
It was like 8 or 9 feet tall, well, like 8 feet tall, and then like super long, and it looked, oh, sorry, my sweater.
Your sweater.
But it looked like they almost cut out and put a furry costume on it, because you could see the seams and stuff. It was awful. But the rest of them were fantastic.
I heard it was a good display.
It was, but they were trying to do them very accurately, and a lot of the dinosaurs actually had, like, feathers or fur on them. And so those ones, they would put them on. I really want to know who sewed those. Because it looks like literally they almost went to like a costume shop and they're like, oh, that's furry. And they like fit it on the already made dinosaur.
Really?
And,
so just not very good quality
not
at
the
all.
furry ones. The feathered ones were gorgeous, and then just the regular ones that they had the scales on. It looks like, I think they're a traveling show, and they've adapted their designs now to what they're finding out more and more about dinosaurs. And so they only found out so many years ago that a lot of dinosaurs had like fur or feathers on them.
Which is so weird.
I know.
Especially if there was dinosaurs in places that weren't cold.
Yeah.
Like
Utah.
The
Utah raptor had fur.
That makes sense. Otherwise, it would freeze. I mean,
in the winter,
how would it?
But I mean, we don't know how to say. Anyways, we were gonna go off a tangent of
the woolly creatures,
the woolly creatures, and weather. Anyways, but that was a lot of fun.
Good.
So we got to spend the day doing that.
That's great.
Yeah, and that was kind of my week. After that, it was just work, and now I have to catch up on school a ton because people in my house and throwing my feng shui off threw me off, and I didn't do a lot of my homework. So
that's okay. You've got time.
Yeah,
you can do it.
So I'm gonna get all that prepped for Stitches West.
Stitches West is coming up. How many of you are going? That's so exciting.
Tell us if you're going. Yeah. I know there's the PJ party going on.
Yes.
We're going to be there for a couple days, so I'd love to like grab a bite with people.
Or meet up somewhere and have a bunch of us and knit.
Yeah.
Even if it's in a lobby of a hotel.
Oh my gosh, that's what we did at Vogue Knitting Live
that
in
was
Vegas.
So fun.
We just sat on a table in one of the hallways and knit.
Yeah.
And then we got a gathering.
Met a bunch of people, and that was really fun. So if you're going, let us know. And that's coming up at the end of February. And
mid to the end of February.
Yeah, like the
22nd. It's like 30 something days off.
Not even that. Today's the 27th, and it's on the 22nd that we leave.
So excited.
That's going to be fun. So we've got that coming up, and then we're going to be at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival coming up in May.
Yep.
We're going to be just going to
hanging out,
visit.
Yep.
And then in September, we will be vending at Vogue Knitting Live.
In California.
A little bit freaked out about that.
A little bit.
I'm not going to lie.
We'll be okay.
New experience for us, but we're getting things ready already.
Yeah.
Starting to prepare and figure out what we want to do for our booth. So that's going to be fun. I hope to see you guys there in San Francisco. Yeah. So we should probably talk about, do we have anything coming up on admin?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Well, right now we're in the middle of our It's Not For You cowl. And what that is, I mean, come on, throughout December and the holidays, as knitters and makers, we want to make all the things for all the people that are in our lives and that we love. And so when it comes to the new year, you're like, finally, I can make myself something.
Yep.
And so this cowl is all about knitting something for you if it falls in the category of sweaters, shawls, or socks. And we have 3 different threads for FO and works in progress for those on our Ravelry page. And those have been super active. You guys have been flooring me with how much you guys are chattering in those.
And the "it's not for you" is aimed at other people. So it's for me. It's not for you.
Yeah, because people, I know at least in my life, people will be like, "Oh, what are you knitting? Oh, who are you knitting that for?"
Well, it's not for you.
It's not for you.
It's for me. Yeah. Yep.
So it's all about knitting. It's a selfish knit along. I know Kate from the Crazy Sock Lady, she's doing the actual like selfish knit along. And so make sure to double dip if you're participating in ours as well.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't heard about hers yet, throw something in there.
Yes. And it'll go till the end of March.
March 31st.
And then we'll draw prizes from that.
And we're starting to get some of those together. We're actually going to coordinate some prizes for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun instead of what we've been doing. We're coordinating better.
Oh, we're always bettering ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
And what's with all these yarn diets people are going on, Trysten?
No, I learned, and it lasted like, I think I put something on the first.
You know, it's funny. I have some feelings about yarn diets.
Yeah.
I do. I feel like if you are a knitter that knits from their stash, then why go on a yarn diet? But if you're somebody who doesn't
you hoard
knit
a ton
and you just buy, and then you never knit with anything, then maybe it's time to dig through your stash. But the yarn diet thing, I just wonder what is that? I don't get it.
I don't know. Like, I know for me, it doesn't make sense because I use my stash a lot.
It's like saying I'm gonna make every meal for the next month with the food I have in the house. Well, there's only so much you can do with some of that food. Sometimes if you want to make a certain kind of meal, you don't have all the ingredients. So I totally encourage knitting from stash. I think that's awesome. But sometimes you might need
maybe just moderation. Yeah. Everything in moderation.
Maybe only buy what you need. You know, if you have a project. I mean, here I am speaking, and I've been totally... But I wasn't a big stash buyer in the past, and so this has only been recent for me.
Yeah, and you're building your stash.
I'm building my stash. I'm actually using it. I'm knitting from it.
That's the thing that I've been learning too. Is before I would buy a ton of it, and I have I don't have a very big stash because
you use yours.
I use mine, and that's something that as soon as I'm knitting it in a project or I finish something, it's like okay, I can buy more. Like. I'm going to keep a good supply going.
It's a balance. I mean...
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not going to just wait until I know what I'm going to make because like last night I was sitting in my yarn closet, like on the floor with my phone in front of me on my knees and just like looking through Ravelry trying to find something that I could knit with my stash that I had because I want to bust through it. And sometimes you'll find something and be like, oh my gosh, I need to cast that on right now. And you don't have the yarn. And I ran into that so much last night.
Well, and I think for me, whenever I hear the word diet anyway, I always think... diets rarely work, and their diet has been defined as a temporary thing.
Yeah.
I need to go on a diet. I need to lose some weight. You know, maybe sometimes it's better to just say I need to figure out a better balance in my life. I need to learn a different lifestyle change, do some lifestyle changes. But that doesn't mean I can never have chocolate cake again, Yeah. It's like...
Because who wants to live without chocolate cake?
Yeah, so if you're overwhelmed with your stash, then maybe it is time to figure out a balance. Right? And I didn't have enough in my stash, so I was like, I need to find more
And you're finding your balance.
And I'm finding my balance. Yeah, I'm gaining some stuff, but I'm still, I'm still buying and I'm still using my stash. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. That was just on my mind this week because I see, in January, I always see people talking about yarn diets. And I think anytime that word is used, I think that means temporary. So what are you really trying to accomplish? A balance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my rant.
Maybe that's your word for the year, is just balance.
Balance. Find balance in everything.
Or just like yarn diet with a giant circle and cross through it.
Well, I mean, and we talked about it at work in our supervisor meeting last week, is finding peace and balance in your life and looking at all areas of your life, financial, spiritual, well-being, health and well-being, and emotional, mental health, and trying to balance all of it. If you're doing really excellent in one area, but another area of your life is suffering, try to figure out maybe that's a place you can give a little to get a little. So that's been on my mind.
I'm going to have a very hard time.
With what? Balance?
I was itching my knee last night, hardcore, and I think I have a spider bite.
Are you just totally changing the subject?
No,
in the middle?
I hit it, and I'm like, what is this madness? And then I was scratching it, and I'm like, oh crap. I think I angered it last night, and now it's like, it's worse. Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, back to me.
Yeah, sorry. Go on with your rant some more.
I'm done now. That was a good hard left turn.
Did I diffuse it pretty well?
You hard left turned me big time. But so that's our knit along. There you go.
And our rant.
And our rant. I just say, buy what you want to buy as long as you can still pay your bills and accomplish your goals.
Well, that's in life regardless. I think everything in moderation is a great thing to live by.
A life lesson, right?
Yeah, because I mean, even if you're knitting too much, if you're binge eating or binge watching a show or something like that, and you're neglecting all these other things that you should be doing and balancing in your life, like it can take over. It can become an addiction. It can have all those negative qualities to it. And that's why everything in moderation, like you can still enjoy those happy things while balancing the rest. And not like throwing your life into chaos.
And you can be a really great person that's doing a really good thing. Mm-hmm. Living in Utah, we have a lot of religion around here, and we've seen families suffer because dad's a bishop or, mom's Relief Society president.
And very active.
And has meetings every night, and on Sunday they're gone all day. And
doing service.
Doing service projects and things like that. But then we see their families can sometimes suffer. And not because they're a bad person, they're actually trying to do really good. But sometimes if you can't balance, bad things can happen. Mm-hmm. And it's nobody's fault, especially if you have good intentions. Wow, we sound like we're doing a heavy cream.
That's our heavy cream, guys.
Find balance. Well, it's the new year.
It's the new year. We're being inspired by all these things in the sweaters.
I feel like that's just something that I'm going to try to do.
That was your week.
Balance.
That's what you've been thinking about.
I think that's been on my mind this week. Just the last couple of weeks is finding balance and, doing better in all areas of my life. So,
anyways.
Okay.
Well, this is definitely a knitting podcast and yarn-related podcast.
And
so
that's, I think, the end of our admin.
Great. Well,
should we work on...
I'm curious. Are you sipping on anything?
Should we show what we're sipping on? I am. How many do you have?
3.
Okay, I only have 2. So why don't you show yours?
Okay. All right. So first off, this is in my Fat Girl sewing bag with my little emo girls on it that I love so much, actually. But I was telling a few weeks ago, I made my husband the Brioche Bandana cowl in the worsted weight, and I overdyed it in black and did all the things with it. And so I put it on and I loved it. So I started making me one.
That is so pretty.
And it's in Malabrigo single ply.
Oh, I love single ply, you guys.
So
my gosh.
It's going to squish so
I have some
nicely
of that.
around my neck. But
I
threw the labels away.
And I forgot to put this bag in our notes.
Okay. We'll have to adjust.
Okay.
But I'm doing them in this beautiful burgundy color and then like a light sand color.
Oh, so pretty.
And I love it so much. But I've never used worsted ply before. It's almost got
like a pinkish tone to that.
Yeah, no, I really...
And the burgundy brings it out.
I'm really enjoying that. Yeah, so together, creating just this beautiful combination. And
it is gorgeous.
I really like this knit, but... I think I did something wrong on Eric's when I knit his because the V, because it's supposed to go into a bandana form, it's so long, which works really well with him because he pulls over his face while he's working. But with me, I don't know if I'm going to. So I don't know if I'm actually going to separate and do the bandana part. I think I might
you might just want it to be like
I might just do some more of it and just scrunch it and just have it be an actual just regular cowl.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love those colors.
I'm really liking it. I'm using my Chiagu red lace, and it is on size 7, and this pattern is by Lavanya Patricella.
I think so.
I think I'm saying her name right.
Lavanya Patricella.
And she's just an amazing designer. And I'm just loving working with brioche. And so I think for right now, I want to have at least one brioche project on the needles at a time. Because they're just so much fun. And I got my little Totoro from Yarn Candy Studio. And I apologize for my nails. I am a yarn dyer.
It happens.
It does happen. But that's my first project. And I'm really hoping to have it done this week. Because it's starting to get a little colder.
That is beautiful. I love the single ply. I tell people, single ply is just so fun to knit with.
Single ply all the way.
It's just beautiful to knit with.
It's so soft. It's such an enjoyable knit. And this one, I know some of the single plies can dry out your hands a bit. Mm-hmm. This one is so squishy and so nice. I didn't have that issue at all.
Good.
And I have some issues with knitting with worsted, but this is just such a lightweight worsted that it was...
You mean with your hands? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's like heavy when I'm knitting almost.
Oh, yeah.
Like it wears my hands out a lot. Mm-hmm. And knitting with this didn't. It was fantastic.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good to know because I have some of that Malabrigo.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah, we got it together.
Yeah, we got it at the Harmony store.
Yeah, Harmony in Provo.
In Provo, yeah. So this week, this is just my Ireland bag that my sister Robin got for me in Ireland.
It doesn't have any tags on it, so Ireland made it.
No, it just says Ireland on it, so I don't know who made it. I decided to start, what's it called again? It's called the... A Girl's Best Friend by Isabel Kramer.
She's brilliant.
Did I list the yarn on it?
I don't know.
I did.
Okay,
and this pattern has been so much fun to knit. I saw it on Naughty Knitwits. I'm in the middle of a row.
That's
Crazy.
embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. On Naughty Knitwits, Leslie was making it, and I saw it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to make that.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a V, kind of like the V-shaped shawl. And I don't have a color printer, but you work in 3 colors. And
I don't have your pattern up here.
Oh, I don't. It's right here. I work it. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess today. Where in the heck is it? Right here.
I swear you had it.
I did have it.
Here, I'll do this.
That's right. There. And it's hard to see. That doesn't do it justice at all. But it's got a pattern. This section is patterned, but it's a light pattern. It's got like a little bit of a lacy stripe in it. My phone, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I don't like group messages. Just telling you that right now, everybody.
I think I'm in
group
it.
Messages.
They have me in it.
You have been pulled into the group text message.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, back to this pattern.
No.
Okay. So it's got the lace in it and some just garter or a stockinette stitch. And then you do a stripe of a contrast color. And then you go into this beautiful, I call it like a leafy lace pattern. It's beautiful. I don't even know how to explain it. There's a lot of stitches, but it's so enjoyable to do that you don't realize that you have that many stitches on your needle.
Really?
Yeah, and so you're going to switch. This is like an emerald green. The colors I'm using, this one is called Autumn. Oh my goodness. It's by Dye for Knitting. And it's August and Everything by Dye for Knitting. And then that's this one right here. It's 100% superwash merino. And then these 2 are 1 ply by Hedgehog. This one's Swamp and this one's Construct or Construct, whatever. Who it cares. Whatever. And so this is beautiful. It's been so much fun to knit. I can't wait till it's done. This green just brings out the pops of green in Ross's yarn. Mm-hmm. And I love it. And I've got my cute little stitch marker by Ann Tudor because this is an autumn colorway and that's an autumn leaf.
You're coordinating.
See what I did? I did.
I did.
I did it. Mm-hmm. And I'm using my Chiaogus and they're size 4. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. It's been so fun. I love 1 ply. I think I've mentioned that.
I feel like you're knitting this faster than you've knit anything else. And so would you
I started it a week ago.
Would you say it's because you're actually enjoying the knit a lot?
Yeah, and when you're using fingering, a lot of people say it just takes forever. And it does take a lot longer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think when you're doing an enjoyable knit, I just don't want to put it down. It's one of those I don't want to put down. Can't wait till it's done. Can't wait to wear it. And I don't even... That was your stomach growling.
Did you hear my stomach?
That was
I wonder
loud.
if I picked up.
That was so loud. It was like...
I swear I ate like half a bag of jerky before I came here.
So Isabel Kramer, I've heard a lot about her and her patterns and how enjoyable they are. And it's true. It's really... The pattern is well written. I get it. Like... Some patterns you look at and you go, I don't understand what they're saying. This one is really easy to understand, even though that looks so complicated, you guys.
What level would you say this pattern would be at?
I would say intermediate.
Intermediate.
Yeah, because a lot of it is repetitive single stitches, or not single stitches, that's crocheting. You know what I'm saying.
Knit stitches?
Knit stitches. Just,
Stockinette.
stockinette. You do, this one is like a seed type stitch. This one's a little trickier, but not scary tricky. It's easy to do. It just looks intricate. And I remember Leslie was even saying, as you're knitting it, you just kind of are going, this is a beautiful knit. Like, I can't wait till it's done to block out this pattern right here. It is, and it's not because, I'm such a beautiful knitter. It's the pattern is gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous pattern.
It seems like it was very well put together with, like, the sections for color as well as pattern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could do so much. You use 3 colors, and this green is mostly little skinny stripes in between sections.
That's such a good accent.
Until the very end, and then it use the green very last. And then, so it kind of brings the whole thing together. So I'm really looking forward to the end of it.
Oh my gosh.
But that's by Isabel Kramer. And in our show notes on Ravelry, there's a link to the pattern. So you can go right to the pattern.
For being legit.
Yes. It's I think it's a well worth it pattern to knit. Because it's not boring. It's not like you do a whole section of stockinette and
You've
then
been
switch.
recommending it all week. And now that I see it a little bit closer in person, I'm like,
I
might have to knit this.
And I used variegated yarn in this section. If you used a solid, it would bring out this pattern even more. But I didn't care. I wanted the variegation because it's funner to knit with.
Yeah.
And I'm the boss of me, and I can do what I want. I do what I want. Whatever. Okay, so that's Isabel Kramer.
Okay.
Guys, yay.
All right, well, I finally cast on my first pair of socks of the year, like cast on, not finished. So I'm using my Laughing Stitches bag by Nancy, which I love. This is my fall bag that you got me.
I love it. Her bags are awesome. Check them out.
It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And so later on, you will see a project that I finished with these colors, but I really liked how these work together. I'm taking over the middle. So I'm a little tangled. It was really cute in the bag, and then I took it out, and now it went everywhere. Okay, so I am using Wool and Vine yarns in her, oh my gosh.
It's right here.
I know, but I was remembering it's so a hot mess colorway.
Yes.
Didn't look, I promise I didn't look.
Okay.
And for this one, I really have a hard time when you wear socks so much that the ribbing becomes loose and it comes shorter almost sometimes. And so I did, I think, 35 rows of ribbing.
Wow.
And I did twisted ribbing with this colorway. And then I have my colorway from Forbidden Woolery, which is Sleigh Ride.
Look at how
I love how it pooled.
It's a micro striping. That's cool.
Yeah, because it's variegated, and I don't think it's supposed to be micro striping, but it turned out really cool, and it has some greens in there that you can't really see.
Love it.
And so I'm using my little Secret miniature that we got at when we went to Rhinebeck for Needles Up.
Yes.
Which I'm in love with. And I'm using my signature needles, which I am obsessed with. Enough to throw on the ground.
She just
jabbed
me right in the ankle.
But yeah, I only have one pair on the needles right now because I think I'm actually going to order more of these. Because after working with these, I really don't want to go back to bamboo.
Well, bamboo, though, is just kind of a
bamboo's
standby emergency kind.
Yeah, I think, like, oh, crap, I need to cast this on right now.
I mean, I've made lots with bamboo, and I don't mind them at all, but
I'm so used to having, like, 8 pairs of socks on the needles right now, and where I have one pair, it's really awkward.
Really? Me. But you have so many other projects going.
No, I don't.
You have 2 other projects? 3 other projects?
I have, like, 15, and I cast them all off.
So you have 4.
I've been doing good.
You have 4 right now.
I think I do.
Yeah.
And so I'm just about to do the heel turn. So I always do a heel flap and gusset because it just fits my foot really well. Mm-hmm. I did afterthought heels when I first started because I'm like, oh, I can just knit stockinette and not have to worry about figuring out a new process.
It was crooked.
You good?
Okay, we're good now.
But they just don't fit my heels very well. So I was doing that, and I'm loving it because this is BFL. And it is very sturdy. And then this is the 8-ply fingering weight that she has. And it's also very sturdy.
Is the BFL 100%? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think I left the tag at home.
Okay.
I think it has nylon in it, though. But I have fallen. I think it's a 75.
It is a 2-ply.
It's a 2-ply.
That's right.
And I don't like 2-ply, but I love this. So I'm really excited. And that's why
it's hard to lump it all together, though, because there's so many different kinds of 2-ply.
I know.
I've only tried one, so...
I have not tried any. I just didn't like how they looked.
So I shouldn't... Really? So I shouldn't have an opinion.
I've never tried them. And so I changed my opinion.
But it's a high twist, and it's beautiful.
I love it. So I have been excited about that, and it would have looked really cute in this from Give Me a Crown. But I didn't put it in there, and I'm not going to right now.
So there.
So yeah, so that's my one sock that I'm working on right now. It's really throwing me off. But hopefully I'll just order some more signatures because they really make the whole knitting so much better.
What is up with me? Oh no.
You okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm showing this again. I showed it last week, but last week was our live, and I know there's a lot of people that didn't watch it because they don't like live, and that's fine. You don't have to. This is my weekender that's all tangled. Wow. All kinds of tangled.
I'm having problems today. I don't know.
My weekender by Andrea Mowry, and the yarn is Coffee Break by Miss Babs Yarn. And it is, I love Miss Babs. She's got great colorways, and the DK is beautiful. This is a DK weight. So this is the one I'm fading because the two skeins that I got are the same colorway, but not the same color. So you can see on the bottom how it's dark because one skein is much darker than the other. And so I've been fading, I've been rotating the skeins, but in an actual pattern so that I start with a dark color and then I fade them all together here, and then I'm going to end up with the lighter color because the skeins are ginormous.
I broke my skeins up when I was knitting.
200 grams, so it's the same as 2 skeins, right? Yeah, it's enormous. So I love it. And it's got my Ann Tudor stitch marker on it. You knit it inside out because it's a sweater that will have the purl side on the outside, but because Andrea thinks about us knitters.
Right. And what you'll actually enjoy knitting.
Yeah, you end up knitting in the round for the sweater. Oh, I have my other cute stitch marker from Deborah from Indigo Chicken Dolls. You knit the whole sweater inside out, and then at the end, I think you turn. I don't know. I'm not even to the armpits yet. But it's on my Chiaogus, and it's on a size 8, so it's a pretty quick knit.
Yeah.
I just haven't picked it up because I got monogamous.
With that shawl?
With 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 projects that I finished one that I'll show in a minute.
And, well, talk about.
Right. I'm already showing it. And so I might work on that this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. And this bag is by Bumpy Crafts.
Such a great sweater bag.
I love it. And she has some cute little ball bags that hold like a cake bag that are just like the sheep. Just him by himself, and then a cow. And I'm like, oh, I love it.
Oh, I want the cow.
So
I need to get her website.
Antonia from Bumpy Crafts. This is
so
her
talented.
bag, and it's got a cute little zipper on the front. And then I love because it's a big bag, and then it's got this on the top, so like you can hold a huge sweater. I mean, I've got 400 grams in here, and there's room, and a sweater. So,
but then you can also push it in,
and
then you can carry something else
put
on
something
top.
on
like
top.
more projects.
More projects.
Just take that and have that be your main bag, and if you get to the sweater that day, sweet. If not, you got 2 more projects right there.
Love it. There's a link to her shop in the show notes on Ravelry in our group. Okay,
and below. Okay,
Yes.
well, my last one, I really have just been loving the crop sweater look recently. I'm using my Fat Squirrel Fibers bag, or Fat Squirrel bag.
I think you have another work in progress you haven't shown.
How do you know what I'm working on?
Well, I thought you did. I'm just saying. Don't you have Oh, did you finish it? You finished it. Never mind.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't either.
Well,
technically it's a work in progress.
Feed you? No. Your stomach is so loud.
I eat so much.
Okay.
I like half a bag of jerky. So I've been a little obsessed with crop sweaters, and I've been trying to find one just an easy crop sweater to wear over my dresses for work. Haven't been able to find one that I'm like really in love with, so I just decided to cast on another flax light sweater, but I'm going to alter it where it's only going to go to my elbow, and then it's going to be cropped. And so the flax, So the flax light sweater is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's by Tin Can Knits, and I'm knitting it in my Amarin colorway. It's just a very neutral color.
It's beautiful. Is that gray with gray speckles? Or?
Yeah, it's gray with some kinds of brown and
tan.
Yeah, speckling on it. And so here it is in the leftover cake. So I need to dye another one.
Yeah, you do.
And then fade it in. But so it doesn't have body shaping on the pattern. And so what I'm going to do is use the body shaping from the So Faded sweater and use that to shape down to the waist, and then just do a 2x2 ribbing. So I did a 2x2 ribbing at the top too, which it calls for a 1x1.
You're such a rebel.
I am a rebel.
Yes.
But I'm excited. I think something like this will be really, really cute for work, and then I'm going to do one in like a hot fiery pink too.
That'll be nice. That'll be fun.
And I'm going to wear it to work. And you can't see
Yes. No, I think you should. I support you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little flamboyant. But I just decided I really do like this colorway. I used it in my What the Fade, which if you didn't see the live last week, I finished my What the Fade.
Yay!
And we'll talk about it later. But I used some yarn in that, and I just really love this colorway. And so I decided I want a sweater out of it. And I think I'm actually going to end up making 2 sweaters out of it. One out of DK.
DK rocks. I love DK.
Yeah. I'm in love with this right now. And I cast this on Thursday. And I'm about to separate for the sleeves, and it's Saturday.
And that's in between some of the other projects you've been working on, right?
No, I've mainly been doing this.
Have you been monogamous?
I did socks a little bit, but I've been pretty monogamous on this for the last few days.
Good.
So I'm about to separate for the sleeves, and then it's just the half the body.
You know, I have seen so many beautiful sweaters made out of fingering weight.
Mm-hmm.
I like a heavier weight sweater.
I do too, and I think that's why I'm going to like this for a cropped, because it's going to be perfect for like the weird winter weather that we're kind of having right now.
Since it's going to be shorter and short sleeves.
Yeah.
I think that'll be great. I don't know. Like I made the palette cardigan. I love that. The way it's made out of worsted, and I'm loving this weekender, and I just love wearing. I've made 2 fingering weight sweaters. I don't wear them that often. I love the feel of a heavier sweater, I think.
And I really like the DK weight in sweaters too, but because I've made a flax light before, and I've made the So Faded sweater, and they are a little bit lighter, and it's kind of hard to find something to really go with it in the season to kind of go with it. But that's why I think this cropped one is going to be working a little bit better for my favor.
I think so. Oh, and I also made the briquette sweater. No, it wasn't the briquette, which is the one that I made with the holes in it. My light. What was that one called?
Oh.
Wasn't it the briquette?
No.
What was it?
Because I almost made this.
Yeah, it's got holes in it. It's beautiful. And I wear that one to work all the time.
Yeah, you do.
And that's a DK weight sweater.
Yeah. And I don't wear my DK because I need to put buttons on it because it's having a mind of its own.
My palette sweater I haven't worn again because I haven't put buttons on it.
Well, you block some of these sweaters.
And then they get kind of big and fall off your shoulders.
They fall off your shoulders, or the ribbing on the front like folds in on itself. So I need to put buttons on it, and then I need to block it again.
Yeah.
And then wear it with the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was hard to block that one.
It was.
To know where your shoulders sit. Sometimes blocking can be kind of...
I had to put it on and then lay down on my stuff and then have Eric pin it to the ground.
Did you really?
No.
I was like, what?
I just guessed.
I did too, and it's just a little big in the shoulders now.
Can you imagine me doing that?
Yes, no.
I can. I can. I can imagine it.
That's hilarious. So I'm going to go get buttons for that. I've been going to stop and get buttons for like weeks, but I keep forgetting to look and see what size I need. Mm-hmm. They're a bigger button.
Just take it with you.
I'm going to have to. I never have it with me.
Yeah, I have buttons for that, and then I have buttons for another finished object.
And I want to make some more. I want to make some more cardigans. I would love to make some retro looking ones.
Oh yeah, there's one I have to show you.
Good.
It's like my next cast on, but it's like knit on a size 3.
And is it a fingering weight?
It's a fingering weight, but it's a cardigan, and it's supposed to be more lightweight. And I think I'll probably end up showing it on next podcast because I plan on casting it on really soon. I'm going to dye some yarn for it.
And I mean, I think we both fully are willing to dye sweaters quantities. That's hard to say. Sweaters quantities in DK fingering or worsted or whatever. But I'm the same way. I want to make another cardigan out of DK weight.
And I just did, and it's fantastic.
I know, I love them. Okay.
Anyways, we went a little bit more on that than normal.
So let's move on to the next segment. I've got notes here. I am official.
You are official.
I have official notes.
You are in control of
I'm in
podcast.
control this time. We usually have notes, but they're usually handwritten.
And not on 4 pages.
I typed them up. beforehand. And put them in the Ravelry group before we even started recording. What is going on in my life?
Do you want a cookie?
A balance.
A balance.
That's what I'm doing. It's a balance. I wanted to get that done. So for our next segment, really quick, we want to talk about our shop because we are business owners and we do have Etsy shops that we sell hand-dyed yarn.
So we're going to do our I'm Dyeing Here segment.
Yes, and we've been busy. So I dyed up some DKs this week, and I'm not going to say all the names of the colors because it's all in my shop right now, and you can find them. Plus, I don't remember what all the names are.
I don't either.
So,
and not all mine are labeled.
They are, I think, all Stranger Things themed.
I think they are for you.
So I'll just kind of hold them up because we have a ton and we don't want to take too much time. But I have this one that's got some black and pinks and blues and greens in it. And this is on a DK. This one is an yellowy, goldy orange with bright pinks and blues. A lot of these will coordinate if you want to make a Jody shawl. This one I think I do have fingering weight available. I've got this peach color. One. I think this one is just salmon. A peach. Yeah, salmon-y color. And then I've got this DK that has gold and reds and pinks in it on a mauve base.
Pretty.
Thank you. I've got this one that's got grays and blues and speckles of golds and greens in it. And do you want to show a few of yours now?
Sure.
Okay.
So I have just showing. I have gotten
the same one.
Matchy. My favorite colorway I have now on 2 bases, my dragon scales, and then my new DK base, which I cannot remember what it's called, but it's not the magic. Oh, it's the princess DK base. So I just want to show what those look like on these new bases. Those are in the shop. I have come out with my How Far I'll Go colorway, which is inspired by Moana.
Yay!
And all these should be in the shop. This one is a new colorway.
It is so bright.
It's so bright. Gosh. And it's named Fury.
It is bright.
It's furiously bright.
Yes.
There's that. And then I actually made it to go with this one. And I can't remember what this one's called.
Yeah, they're all the names are in the shops, you guys.
Lots of yarn. Your turn.
Okay, and I've got some more DK. I actually made some of these to coordinate with each other. I've got these 2 colors here, which is like a burgundy and then burgundy and coral, and it actually coordinates really well.
Those 3 together so much.
With that, so that could be a great Jody kit. And then I have this one that is grays, light pinks with a little bit of black speckles in it. And this one, which is bright green, lavender, and blues with a little bit of purple speckling in it. And do you still need me to go?
One more.
Okay. And then I made this one, which is grays, and it's got light and dark grays and blues and slight pinks, and that actually coordinates really well with this one and one of my other ones. But okay, and those are all on DK.
Okay. This is my new colorway, which is called The Winner Takes It All, which is Mamma Mia or ABBA themed, inspired. It has such a light, like cream, almost butter base, and then just a fun speckling in it.
Peach, like light peach coral.
Some light peaches in there.
So pretty.
It's really blowing out, but I love it.
It's
I have
gorgeous.
it on 2 bases right now, so Princess DK, and this one is on Fluffy.
Okay. Is this one yours?
No, that's yours.
Oh, this one's mine. I do know what this one's called. This is called Hawkins Middle AV Club.
I love that.
And that is gold, burgundy, and tan. And that one I have on fingering. I can make it on DK too. I think I have DK listed. And then this one is called 4 Puffs of the Farrah Fawcett Spray. And that's a Stranger Things reference also. That's in the shop. This one is called Barb. I should have named it What About Barb? What about Barb?
Rename it.
I don't want to. I like the Barb. And it's got the coral peach color base too with some plums on it. And then, do you want to do a couple more?
Yes, because I only did one. And then you took it over.
No, you did a couple.
I did that. And
okay,
then you're like, okay, my turn. Okay, so this one, I have a couple more Court of Thorns and Roses colorways. So this one is called Tamlin.
Ooh, pretty.
So just some greens and some blues,
turquoises
turquoises
with some of your other ones.
I know. I like this one. And then this one is Nefel.
Pretty.
And I'm obsessed with this colorway. This might be my new favorite one. So some mauves in there, some sprinklings of some blues and other magical things.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. And this one is called Tarquin. And the majority of these I do have on DK and fingering right now. And then this one I just wanted to re-show it again because last time I showed it on a different base and it came out a little bit differently. So
that is gorgeous.
This is my Court of Dreams colorway, which I'm obsessed with.
That's navy,
right
isn't
now.
it?
Yeah.
Navies and plums.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And you can go ahead.
A pop of gold. Okay, I've got 3 more. This one is on my fluffy sock, and
That's so fun.
isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's really bright. And this one, which is peach, it's got some gray, greens, yellows, burgundies in it. This one might be almost sold out, actually.
Really?
Yes. And then this one is Operation Mirkwood,
That's my other one that
which
you did
is
that I love.
Stranger Things themed. So that's all I have.
Okay. This one is called Voulez-Vous. Which I actually haven't put it in the shop yet, and I will. So if anyone is
That is so bright.
I know.
Very fluorescent.
So Voulez-Vous, which is also a Mamma Mia or ABBA inspired one. So just a bare base with lots of speckling. And then I have
Oh, that's pretty.
Wonders of a Fairy Tale, which is also Mamma Mia, ABBA inspired. And I think this one has gotten the most reception, so I don't know if I have any left, but we will see. So there's that one. And then this one doesn't have a name yet because I came out with it and I fell in love with it and I hoarded it.
It's
So I
beautiful,
didn't
though.
know if I could make it again, so I'm going to try making this one again. And we'll see what it comes out to be, but I love this. And look, it makes my eyes pop.
Gorgeous.
So I love it. So that's all I got.
Good. So that's our dye. I'm dyeing here. So check out the shops. We both just had updates, and I
Yep,
think there's
so-
still some left.
I think so too.
Yay! So should we move on to I wonder what's in this next?
I think we should. 'Cause
We've
have
got a couple things.
Let's open our one together.
Okay.
Okay.
We both
Funny story here.
both of us, we saw someone post a picture on Instagram at the same time, and we both went on and bought one for ourselves and one for the other
Each
person.
other.
So now we have 4 sets of these. But Andre Sue, who we adore, Andy, we met her at Rhinebeck, and we love Andy, and we can't wait to see you again, Andy, in Maryland. That'll be so much fun. So she decided to
be awesome.
list some really cool drink coasters. Whoa, there we go. We're going to have to open them and show you.
I know, I have, yeah.
And we actually use coasters in my house, in my living room.
Oh, yeah.
I
use them at work.
Yes.
I get them every year at Comic-Con.
These are so
crafty.
awesome.
Woman.
She's a beautiful person and so creative. I can't get mine open.
I got
there
it.
we go. Oh my gosh, look at how cute these are. I haven't opened them yet. So knit 2 together, purl 2 together.
Knit 2, purl 2. And purl 2 together.
Oh my, slip, knit. Do you have a slip?
Yep.
Yes.
So
These
we
are
could, splash these at each other.
Yes.
Do this one. This is next.
Isn't that so cute?
Oh, these are so cute. And I actually need coasters in my house because I have all of mine at work.
Yes. So I'm going to put these, and these are they're like a felted, I don't know what it is, with a rubber stuff in the middle.
Thickly felted.
It's officially called the felted stuff with rubber stuff in the middle.
Yes.
That's,
yes.
if
I
you
think
want to
that's
Google
the terminology
it,
on her listing.
you can look for the supplies,
Okay,
for the felted stuff with the
Plastic in the middle.
rubber stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
That's somewhere online, I'm sure.
These are just so cute.
I love it.
So now we have one to give to both of our coworkers.
Yes, we do.
Yay.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
too.
I love you so much. And then she sent, I love just very simplistic stitch markers. And that's just such a cute little addition. Thank you, Andy.
Wait, I didn't get stitch markers. Yes, I did. I'm just kidding. I did. I love little ones like this, too. What color is yours?
Yellow?
I got red. Look how cute. What?
They're both cute.
They
I
are.
said mine's cute.
I'm like, so's mine. Okay, and then she sent us a cute little surprise.
What?
Wait, where's the other? Okay. Which, these are adorable.
Okay.
They're sheepy earrings. Oh my gosh, I wear earrings every day to work.
I don't think I've worn earrings in like 4 years.
Well, now
But
you
I
might
will wear
have
these.
to. You might
Well,
have to.
now I can actually put my hair up.
Yes.
Without my
I'm
whole
like, you
head.
have earrings in.
These are gauges.
So this is easy. You just slip them in there.
That's literally why I got gauges, because my holes in my ears kept closing up, so I got gauges so that they stay
Nothing
open.
worse than a hole closing.
Right?
Right. You want to keep those holes open.
Stretch them.
Yep, you got to work it. Thanks, Andy. These
you.
are so cute.
Oh, I can't wait. Because what I was saying is now I can pull my hair up without getting headaches all the time, so I can wear these, because otherwise they just get tangled.
Will those little rubber stoppers go through your gauge, or will that stop it from falling out?
Usually what I do with these kind of earring backs is I, like, pinch them shut.
And they'll stay. Mm-hmm. They'll stay better.
Yeah, they'll stay pretty well.
Yay! Coasters and earrings.
Who could ask for anything more?
Right?
I think you have more than me.
I do have more stuff. Okay, I also...
Wait, I have 3 more. How many do you have?
Okay, people might think that we just overbuy or that we over...
We do.
Well, you know what it is I have this overwhelming feeling and a belief that I want to support the makers. Yeah. I just want to support you guys. Whether I'm going to use it or not, or I need it or not.
Usually I don't need it.
Sometimes I just feel like I just want to support you. I just want to get the stuff that you're offering, because I see it, and especially like these coasters, I've never seen these before, and I think, Andy, that is so creative, and I just think people that are creative, like all of us makers out there, they should be rewarded, and we should support each other.
Yeah.
We just think so much alike.
We do.
You know, it's so funny because I used to be the coordinator for Alaska's, not the state, my daughter, Alaska. Her drill team would do a craft fair every year to raise money, and I was the coordinator of it. And we would get, the majority of our sales would be before it even started from the other vendors, which I love about that. And I'm sure it's the same at like Vogue Knitting Live and Rhinebeck and all those places. You know, you go around and you support each other. Yeah.
And I love that. That's why I really, really love this community, because there is a lot of that going on anyways.
I love it. So we don't buy because we're rich and we have all this money to spend on everybody's stuff and that we're, spoiling ourselves. But honestly, I just really love supporting other makers. That's my main motivation. And
I also do want this stuff.
And I want this stuff.
Yeah, I do want this stuff too.
I love this stuff.
But I like that I can find a new dyer, meet a new person, support a friend that just started dyeing yarn or something. Like, I like that whole thing.
And because there's room enough for everybody.
Absolutely.
Because, I can't remember the name of that podcast. I started watching a brand new podcast. I can't remember who it was. And she spent a lot of time during that podcast talking about dyeing, knitting, yarn dyeing, and how there is room enough for everybody, because even if you gave Trysten and I and 5 other dyers the same supplies, same exact yarn, same exact dye, and told them this is the recipe and this is how you make it, they would all turn out different. Yeah. They would all turn out different. So you're never going to get 2 of the same skeins. I cannot reproduce my same skeins exactly even. They're always going to be a little bit different.
A little different than
anyway,
each other.
That's another rant. Support your makers. Okay, this is, cute. The next thing I ordered was from my sister, Amber.
I don't know why, but I was about to, show this.
And here's her bag. And she is Amber from Amber's Yarn Shop on Etsy. And she sent me a cute little stitch marker, which I love because it's the circle kind and it's not a huge circle.
Oh, I like that.
I like the smaller split rings.
I know you do.
Jump rings?
Yes.
Jump rings.
Jump rings.
Split jump rings. No, just jump rings.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting it.
Leave it alone.
Yes, it's done. I'm done. And some peppermint. Would you like a peppermint? And some tea.
Hopefully it'll calm my stomach down.
Toasted coconut almond bark, Amber. That sounds amazing.
That's fancy.
I like that. But Amber is also dyeing yarn. She's been dyeing yarn. Wow. Can you elaborate a little bit on Amber's yarn dyeing?
She's dyeing yarn.
Yes, it's beautiful. That's enough. Thank you. Okay. Amber also makes these yarn cozies that are beautiful, and I am addicted to the ball sack, the yarn cozies, all of those.
All the things to hold the things.
Anything that will hold my yarn and keep it from tangling. So I wanted to show my sisters. I ordered 2 of them. I actually ordered this one for you. It's, I just remembered that as I saw the pattern, because I'm like, why did I order Pirates of the Caribbean? Oh yeah, I'm giving it to Trysten. So here it is with Pirates of the Caribbean. She also makes some that have pockets on the front, which are really cool. And then the inside is this matching material. I love that. So yes, that's for you. And then for me, I ordered, of course,
well,
kitty cats.
Come on.
So that's these are her yarn cozy, and you can find her at Amber's Yarn Shop on Etsy. She's also the co-host of Hurley's Handmade. Hurley's Handmade, and that is my mom and Amber, my sister, doing their podcast. So make sure you check them out, give them some love. And so thanks, Amber. Those are awesome.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome. Yes, can never have too many of these.
Right?
Yes, I love these.
They help me so much on my sweaters when I'm alternating skeins.
Yeah, because those things can get tangled. Like that shawl that I'm making right now, 3 fingering weight sweaters in a bag, or 3 fingering weight cakes in a bag. Right now, I have them. Oh, I didn't show that.
What?
I didn't show. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so
embarrassing.
I feel like I'm so organized, but obviously I am not. I have the yarn. I forgot to show. These are in my Steel City Stitcher ball sacks, and so I've got hers in here. Like this is Ross's yarn, dye for knitting. But I've got my winter one with penguins. I've got, of course, my cat one, which is awesome, and then this cute little teacup one.
I almost got that one.
So check out her shop. She has a little ring on hers, and she makes beautiful ones all the time. And I think she's now making different sizes.
Yeah, I think she has them for the different weights of yarn.
Different weights. Even though I have stuffed a bulky in here before, and it worked. Now, Miss Babs.
It depends on how...
Can't do that. We might have to go with Give Me a Crown, her small bag. That would work.
Her bags.
Yes, because we love her bags. So those are the ball sack by Steel City Stitcher. But also Amber has the Yarn Cozy on her website, so make sure she's got a whole bunch right now that are beautiful. So check those out. Do you have more stuff?
Yes, I do. I didn't know if you were done or not.
I'm done with that one.
Okay, so I got really excited at this one because
you never get really excited. That's what
I know. I never get excited. God.
Okay. I'm excited now. I don't even know what it is.
Well, I saw these yarns on Instagram, which is the biggest enabler in the world, and they are BFG inspired. So the big friendly giant inspired from Roald Dahl, which was a huge part of my childhood actually. One of the first teacher I ever liked, Mr. Hill, in 4th grade, he read the book aloud to us and he did all the funny voices and stuff.
How cute.
And so I was like peeing myself. It was
That's so cute.
Funny. And he would read us like a chapter or two every class period. So it took us like months to get done with it. But it's still one of the biggest highlights I remember of school when I was younger.
Because you're a big reader.
I'm a big reader, and I love Roald Dahl. Yeah. And so I got these. I may have peeked.
I peeked at every one of mine this week. I'm not going to lie.
You've been bad recently.
I cannot wait to open these packages. But you guys have to wait.
Yeah. And so I got these yarns that were inspired by the movie, I take it, because the colors are beautiful. So this is Witch Fiber Co., and she is in England. And this is, if I can remember, Dream Country.
Look at that.
I am obsessed.
Purple, violet.
Some oranges in
navy
there.
Navy or gray or charcoal.
I think this is like a navy.
Oh, I love that.
It has some of the bag on it. But
you just tore that apart.
I know, but this was one of her limited edition yarns, and so it did take a while to get to me because I think they were pre-ordered last year, and then she was just sending them out periodically when she got them all dyed up. And I couldn't help it, and I bought another skein of both of these so that I had more options of what to make with them because she had her last listing.
Oh, and they're both 75-25?
I think they're both 75-25, 400 meters. Don't know what that means.
437
something. Okay, and so this is the Flesh Lump Eater.
That is so pretty.
I love this variegated at the bottom. I have to take this one out. I have to look at this.
Get it naked. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
That is beautiful.
I love this so much. And so I got one more of each of these. And I really feel bad showing you because I don't know if they're available anymore.
Sorry, no.
But she has a lot of really beautiful yarn on her website. And I don't know what I'm going to make with these, but they're going to be amazing.
Whatever they are.
I'm so excited. And she sent me tea from Taylor's, which is rose lemonade. Never seen that. Yeah.
That looks delicious.
I'm excited. So yay. Check her out. Beautiful.
What's the name of her shop?
Witch Fiber Co.
Witch Fiber Co. WITCH. Those are in the notes on Ravelry. Just wanted to plug that.
Again.
What?
You just must be so proud of yourself for doing that.
I did something cool. Okay. My next thing is from Two Sticks and You.
Ooh.
And I don't know what it is. I think it's just that nostalgic feeling when I see something that reminds me of my childhood, or that just has that, to me it has an 80s feel, like the Holly Hobby bag that I ordered from Crafty Mama, that it reminded me of my childhood. And Brenda of Two Sticks and You made these adorable bags that I just fell in love with them. And I think she had 4 different animals, and I thought, okay, Christy,
I didn't see these.
Check yourself, Christy, check yourself, because I wanted all of them.
Oh, God.
And this tape is made out of fabric, by the way. Wow. She's got it taped.
Is it washi tape?
Feel it. It's fabric. It's like ribbon tape.
Oh, yeah, that's not washi tape.
No.
That's cool.
So let me just show you, and I think she might still have some of these in there. She's one of those people that constantly is updating and making different colors, so it's really easy for me to go on and buy stuff. And she included me a little stitch marker. So there's her cute card, handmade in Okanagan. Handmade in the Okanagan. I don't know what that means. Where do you live? She's outside of the country. It's in Canada. Oh, Canada. Okay, now you're just dying. You just can't wait to see these cute, adorable bags. A lion. Look at how cute.
That is ridiculous.
And on this side is a giraffe.
That is ridiculous.
And brown on the middle. I mean, really, for reals? This just reminds me of the 80s. Just the color scheme, the look, because this is kind of a print that you would find on like baby blankets and fabric.
And like they decorate the bedrooms and this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
like this almost looks like my rainbow blanket.
Oh my gosh, I know.
From my childhood.
I know, huh? And then there's this one that has the most adorable elephant. It says gently swaying.
I thought it said gently swagging for a second.
Gently swagging bird. Look at that.
Like, he's got swag.
Does this one say anything? I can't remember. No, this one. Well, it says all kinds of little things.
That you can't really
But I don't really know what they say. Because I can't read them. Please accept our thanks. Something your further orders yours respectfully. It's like a letter.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that is adorable with the giraffe on the giraffe
really
side.
high pitched.
It's about as high as I can go, guys.
Yeah, this one has it too, but I can't read any of it.
Isn't it so adorable though?
It's so cute.
But she had, I think, 4 different animals.
Was there a zebra?
I don't remember, but there was like 4 different bags, and they each had a different animal on them. But this, I mean, you're getting 4 animals here. Aren't these adorable?
These are so cute.
They're so cute.
I'm gonna have to check her out. And they're tall.
They are.
I like that.
All right.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Next. Okay, so the next package I got was actually from my, what was it called? Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted thing. And it was yarn by Yarn's Crazy Obsession.
Nice.
And she has...
I don't think I've ever seen her yarn.
Yeah, I hadn't either. And she has a shop. And so pretty, so squishy.
But it doesn't have a label.
It doesn't, but I actually messaged her, and she said this is her Professor Slughorn colorway.
And is it
speaks to my soul?
75/20?
I don't know, because it doesn't have anything on it.
Well, I didn't know if she said it when you emailed her.
I think it's probably a 75/25.
Let's feel it. My spidey senses.
Yeah, with your spidey senses.
I have no idea.
I'm excited though. This is beautiful, and this will actually go well with a lot of the yarn I already have in my stash.
Yeah.
So thank you. I love it.
It's beautiful colors.
It's so beautiful yarn. Yeah, I peeked. That's why I'm just like, look how pretty, because I peeked.
Why don't we look at some other stuff?
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said that way. What I meant was not yarn stuff.
Oh.
Not like,
I have more yarn now.
Your turn's over. Let's look at some other stuff now. That's not what I meant. That sounded so rude.
You're such a bitch.
It's like my mom is such a bitch. Such a rat.
Okay.
The next thing I got, and I've been like waiting for her updates. She probably doesn't like me.
Probably
thinks
not
I'm
anymore.
so annoying.
I know. All your messaging. And
Yeah.
like, are you going to have this?
I'm like, when are you going to have this one? Are you going to have this one back? What's your next update? Her name's Joanna.
Oh,
and
so annoying.
she's the gnome. It's the Gnome Knitter shop. And she does stitch markers that are freaking amazing.
Those are so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, she is, and I'm still so sad I didn't get some of her Christmas ones because she had some adorable Christmas cookies that
I was
were
trying
so
to find
cute.
some for you.
Oh my gosh, I love them. And I got these are so adorable. Okay, if I can grab it.
If you can figure it out.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So she got her Valentine one. So I got this one, which is like a peppermint white chocolate.
Oh, that is so pretty.
I know. And I got you one.
I saw 2 of them.
And then I got this one, which is a candy, like a sugared heart. And I got
cute.
you one of those. I know, right?
Oh, it has texture. Oh, it feels like sugar.
It does. It's like
Oh my
sugar.
gosh. Wait, is it?
I don't know.
It's not.
And then I got this cute one, which is backwards. Hold on. Look at how cute. It's like a chocolate graham cracker with a little marshmallow and a thing of chocolate, like a s'mores. It's like a Valentine's s'mores, and I didn't get you one.
Okay.
Get your hand down. I didn't get you one. That's all I got you.
Okay.
And then this
help,
cute little heart, and it's got it's got like licorice on it and cookies.
That's
I can't see
ridiculous.
Yeah, and a piece of chocolate candy.
Oh my god! I just realized,
so
I just looked
cute.
closer at that licorice.
It's twisted, like little red vines.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I got, of course, I had to get this. I got a grilled cheese. Because
is this helping or doing anything?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just.
I don't know because I can't see because your face is in front of my face. Your hand is in front of your hand's in front of my face.
Here, I'll let it not so that you can see what you're doing.
And then this one, I don't know what it really is supposed to be. It's just
That's cute.
It's just like
some kind of tart.
Some kind of a tart or candy or something. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, so I am so excited about those. You're welcome. And the loop, I wasn't sure how big it was going to be, so it looks like it's going to be for socks or, little tiny.
Oh, yeah.
The tiny ring on it. And then I got some with a lobster clasp, too. Yay!
Thank you.
Yay! Thanks, Joanna, for posting
Bearing
when you're
with
up
her.
to something, putting up with me.
Thank you, Mom.
They're so cute. You're welcome.
I love them.
Yay! I
You're
love
spoiling
cute
me
little
this
things.
week. And I dropped everything.
Cute little things like that. Well, you were spoiling me too. We just happened to both buy the same thing for each other.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my last package is actually from Julie of Sweet Sparrow Knits or Sweet Sparrow Yarns. I will see. And I think I ordered more from her too. I'm not sure.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Her yarn.
Colors
are just beautiful. And I got tea.
Yay.
Thank you. I take that to work and I hoard it in my stuff.
Yes.
And so I got 2 of them.
Those are beautiful. Look how gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Those colors.
I love it so much. So Sweet
It's
Sparrow
like a
yarn.
rose color.
I know. Let me
And
see
like
what was the thing?
minty.
Dandelion fluff.
It's beautiful.
I love them so much. And I don't know what I'm going to make with them. But whatever happens, they're going to be beautiful.
It would be beautiful in a shawl.
I think so too.
Oh, that would be such a gorgeous shawl.
Oh my god.
That's gorgeous.
I love these.
$75.25?
I think so. Yeah. Look at you with your spidey senses.
I knew it. I just looked at it and I'm like, that is $75.25.
Well, then you really have to.
I don't think this is $75.25. I think it's 100% superwash wool. That's my guess. We'll find out. You're going to have to email her and ask her what it is.
Okay.
That's what it feels like.
Okay.
Okay, what next?
You still have some, right?
Uh-huh. I ordered from one of our adorable friends. They had an update.
I did too, but I'm waiting on mine. I think I ordered a little later.
Oh, you don't have yours yet? It hasn't come? Okay. I ordered from Chelsea and Sue of Legacy Fiber Arts.
Getting away from you.
I ordered her cute little pins. She came out with her enamel pins.
They.
Yeah,
Them.
Mom and daughter. And I got one for you. You knew that though.
Thank
Don't play all like, what? You knew it was.
I'm so excited.
Because I had told you.
I know you did.
And because I am on this DK kick and I don't have enough of it in my stash.
No.
I had to order their Violet, You're Turning Violet, which is a Willy Wonka reference, on DK.
I still need to get their Willy Wonka colorway.
It's a $75.25 DK. merino nylon. Isn't it nice?
That is really nice.
And it's so blues and purpley, which I
totally
love. I love that. So
pretty.
that will be incorporated into something like a shawl, probably with DK. And then they gave us a little extra something on their gold stellina, which was a one of a kind. It's a grab bag, one of a kind. So I love it. Thanks so much, Sue. It's so beautiful. Look at those colors.
And Chelsea.
Because the bag came from Sue's house. That's why I keep saying Sue. And Chelsea was having a baby during this time.
Oh, so she probably didn't send it.
So she didn't send it. I know it's from Sue. So I love that. Thank you. We may put it in our drawing stash.
Or we might keep it.
We might split it. So we might split the skein. It's
I like the gold stellina. I haven't knit anything with the gold stellina.
Yeah, it's gold stellina, but I don't know what else is in it. It doesn't say, but it's beautiful. I don't know what color this is. But it's gorgeous. So thanks, guys.
Or we might give it to the podcast.
We might give it to the podcast as a drawing, as a giveaway. So thank you so much. So check out Legacy Fiber Arts, and they also have a podcast. Mother-daughter, it's seriously one of our absolute favorites. We love these ladies. They are beautiful people.
Yes.
They're also the second and third of the three.
What are you talking about?
There's 3 parts to Needles Up.
Oh.
And they're the second third and the third, and the 1/3 is Andy. Okay, that was just way too mathy. I don't even know why I went there. But
they are 2 of the 3 ladies that put on Needles Up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're going to see them in Maryland. I'm so excited.
Yep, in May.
Yay.
That is all I have. You have
Really?
to show your last one.
Last couple.
Oh my god.
Okay, I ordered and forgot to open this.
Wow.
And this, I have 2 more things. So this one and one more.
Okay.
The grand finale.
Right.
In a minute. So Ross Nutter is the owner of Dye for Knitting. And I just got this out of the mailbox this morning. So here's his card.
I only heard that you got your contacts this morning.
I got my contacts too. My contacts came in finally. Woo. And Dye for Knitting, he's a yarn dyer, and he does beautiful stuff. So I actually coordinated this order together. Okay.
I got you.
Ross, you are just brilliant. Look at these colors.
Oh, so your palette.
Oh my gosh, look at that. And it's not too vibrant, so this color, and I know he still has, I think, all 3 of these in his shop right now. Punk Rock, Sorbet, and Black Magic. And they're all 3 100% superwash merino, which I'm finding that I love that for my shawls. I'm loving it. Aren't those gorgeous?
Those are so pretty.
Oh, I love them.
I really like this one. It has those pops of
the pops of color.
The green in it.
This also has pops of the blues.
Yeah.
And then you've got this that has the pinks and the blues and blacks in it. And you spread it apart and just all over. It's gorgeous.
I love opening one and finding all the magic inside.
Yep, all the surprises that are down deep in the skein. I love it. So check out his shop. He's got great yarn, and he is very fairly priced. Love that. So Dye for Knitting. Oh, I love those colors so much. Love them. I'm going to put them right there so I can look at them.
She centered them and made them all pretty.
They look so pretty. Okay, my very last thing that I got. We've talked about this company in the past. And it's what used to be Forbidden Woolery, and now it's Forbidden Fiber Co. And it's Leanne. I ordered some more of her yarn.
Because you're in love with that 8-ply.
She had a sale.
I know. I had a hard time not going on there.
She had a sale, and it's 8-ply. And can you smell the wooliness of it? Yeah. Very woolly.
That's pretty.
And so I got some colors. This one is Joy to the World. I think I might already have this one. I ordered another one. This one is Tainted Utopia, which is grays. And this one is Nearly Headless, and it's black and gray. And then this
one is Nefarious Intentions, which is actually green, which I love. And this is Brazen Goggles. Yes. I love that color.
Isn't that gorgeous? These are all her 80/20 Gluttony Sock 8-ply.
And this one is Midnight Spats. So it has some more of the green in it, but lots of that brown.
Brown and
I
reddish
like
brown.
that.
I know.
That's
It's like a goldish red and goldish brown with like a like an undertone of, anyway, reds.
All the things.
Love it. And then in this bag, I got, again, it was on sale. This is also her gluttony sock. I got a couple of the nearly headless. I think I got 3 or 4 because I thought about making a sweater out of it.
That would be pretty.
Yeah, the nearly headless, which is like the gray and black.
Oh, I love that.
So, yep, I got 4 of those to make a sweater. But then I ordered some of her DK.
Oh.
Yes. I got Coltrane.
Oh, I thought that I was going to say coal miner's
No,
daughter.
I got Coltrane. So it's also a blackish gray color, but it's got kind of like a creamy color underneath, like an ivory color. But I got 3 of those, and it's also a it's 100% superwash merino DK weight. Yay! Look how gorgeous.
That is going to be beautiful. Are you wanting to do a sweater with those as well?
Well, I thought about it, and then if I do, I would put in like a stripe or something because 3 wouldn't be quite enough. But I might do like a stripe of some sort,
or like a color block on the top.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty.
Yeah, so
those are
love
pretty.
that. Anyway, so that's my final purchase, and I actually bought those at the end of the year. Sorry, during her sale.
Oh yeah,
and they just came a little bit ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think that's it for I Wonder What's in This.
Yes, that is.
Quite a bit this week.
Well, we had a lot, and, you know, some of it just took a minute to get here. We just didn't get all of it. It's not that we bought it all at once.
No.
We would never
They're spaced out.
We would never do that. What?
No.
Okay, maybe we did.
Okay,
anyway.
Well, do you have any finished brews this week?
I do.
Do you want me to talk about mine, though? Because I have, like...
Yeah, ooh, that was
7.
Slippery. You have 7 finished things? Okay, you go first.
Okay.
Why don't you show 6? Because I have 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So first off, I'm not going to tease you guys again this week.
Okay.
I finished my Kingston tunic.
Yay!
And I'm obsessed.
With some slight modifications.
With a lot of modifications. Well, actually, on this one, usually I change a lot of things. This one I didn't. I had the exact counts through the entire sweater, so it's more, or the
so
tunic,
cute,
the Kingston poncho, actually. So it comes out a little bit. There we go.
Is there a Kingston poncho, or is that what you're just naming it?
That's what I named it on accident.
Show the bottom, though, because I want them to see it's got like a split hem on it. Yes. See how cute that is? And the pattern that you've got going on.
Mm-hmm. So what happened right here is that I forgot how to do the pattern, and I thought I knew how to do it. And so I just kept going, and I messed it up, and I'm like, I'm not going back. I don't care. And so I just did a complete, like, knit one, purl one, all around in one row. And then I just went straight to stockinette.
And it looks so good.
And I like it. I think it still, at first, before I blocked it, this part, like, really flared out a lot more. But after I blocked it, it just was very seamless.
Did she do any shaping in there at all, or is it just all straight?
Nope, it was just straight stockinette. And so it's a little bit cropped this way where it's a drop shoulder. And so the actual pattern part was supposed to go through the entire poncho. Tunic. And where am I getting a poncho?
And yours isn't really a tunic, because that tunic is this part, right?
And then,
but I love that neckline.
Yeah, and so I changed the neckline. What it was before, it was a cowl neck. And I have a thing about things being on my neck. And so I can't really handle that unless I can take it off like a shawl. And so I actually, instead, I only did 4 rows. I think let's see.
Knit one, purl one?
What did I do? Yeah, I did knit one, purl one. And then when I got to where you seam it up right here, instead of the 3 needle bind off, I did a Kitchener stitch. And so from here, what I did with the ribbing is a stitch. I left where it would be a stitch before and a stitch after. And I did a slip stitch knit, and I did a knit 2 together.
Nice.
And I did that on that side and on the other side, and I did that 2 times. So I did the knit 1, purl 1 for 1 row, and then I did that alteration on the next row. And then knit 1, purl 1, and then that alteration, and then knit 1, purl 1. So 5 rows. And then I just bound it off.
It's kind of like a boat neck.
Yeah.
A crew/boat neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for with how I am, it keeps like falling to the back.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be worn like that. And
I love it.
I love it so much. And this is knit in Dragon Horde yarn, so my yarn company, in the color Feyre, which I'm obsessed with.
On DK?
On DK.
Yes.
And it is a DK weight.
It's awesome,
knit.
though.
So
And
again, like there's only a couple things I changed. So I changed the neckline and I forgot the pattern thing.
I love it though because it's such a it's not. This is your one that.
This is my I knit it in my Magic DK base.
Okay.
Which is my 75/25 wool.
Mm-hmm.
Not merino wool, and so it's a little toothier. And I thought it might be scratchy, and then I put it on, and I'm like, I am in love with this.
And it doesn't pill.
It doesn't pill.
So it's.
Well, I mean, it's gonna.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. It's gonna pill, but no.
Look at that.
It's my second time wearing it. No pilling.
That is awesome.
And I love it. And so I think my Magic DK base is going to be a staple in my shop because I've been looking at different bases because I'm getting rid of my fluffy sock base because I fell in love with some other new bases that I feel like are a little bit better. But yeah, the Magic DK base I think I'm going to keep in my shop just because I love how it feels. I love how it drapes. I actually want to knit another one of these sweaters in my Amarin colorway that I'm knitting my flax slide on right now. And then maybe dye up a black one with some like pink speckling in it or something. Like,
ooh, that would be so pretty.
Yeah, I want to make a million of these because these fit so nicely. And I will.
I think DK is here to stay.
Yeah, and just how it like actually flows on you. And it's dropped in the back. I have a stitch. Oh well.
Who cares?
But it's so you knit this first, and then you knit this separately, and then you join it in the round. And then you knit all that goodness.
It's beautiful. It looks so good.
Thank you. I wore it to work and I didn't want to take it off and I wanted to wear it the next day. And then I've been being really good and wanted to wear it like every day this week. And I'm like, no, I get to wear it on Saturday.
That looks so cool.
Thanks. I like it.
And I love how the armhole is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives it a lot of drape right here.
Gives it a lot of drape right here, but it is also very fitted in the arm. And I really like that.
Yeah. So you pick that up and then knit it in the round to here, and then you separate.
And then you sew them together, and then you do this part.
That is beautiful.
So I don't know all the ins and outs, or I'm not going to say all the ins and outs because it is a paid for pattern, and it's by Andrea Mowry, and it is brilliant.
It's
and
gorgeous.
I'm going to knit a million more. Okay, I'll do these.
Let's move on to those other projects you got going on.
Yeah. Well, would this be a good time for a change of clothing?
Maybe.
Hi everyone.
We're back.
So there's a slight costume change because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be finished with another sweater by the time that we podcast next. So I wanted to show off. I finished, and I still need a block. I finished my other alpine cardigan. Alpine cardigan.
Lots of moderation.
I kept the same stitch counts. But I changed basically everything. I changed the neckline. I changed, because all of this should have been an I-cord. And I didn't want that. And so this is one I have to go get buttons for because it's going to be closed the majority of the time. And then I cropped the sleeves as well to be shorter. I thought I saw another stitch marker on here. Ah!
You do. There's a stitch marker.
And that is a stitch marker by Sucre Miniatures.
It's a cheeseburger.
No, it's a bacon burger.
Oh.
And this yarn is by Miss Babs, and it is in the Autumn Calling colorway.
Is that just one skein?
Yeah.
They're huge skeins.
They are huge skeins. I did knit the small size, so that might have something to do with it, but I still have a ton of yarn left.
So pretty.
I finished that one.
Very nice.
And there we go. And I didn't do any of the patterning on the front, but it's the Alpine Cardigan by Stricken
Stick. Look in the notes in the Ravelry group and below this video.
Costume change.
Okay, bye. Hey.
And we're
welcome back. Okay.
Thank you for bearing with my brief costume changes.
All right. Let's see what else you've made this week, little busybody.
Well, when you're anxious, you find coping mechanisms, and these are my coping mechanisms. Mm-hmm. So I was also able to finish 2 of my socks from last year. So I finished this one. I've been wearing it all week, and I actually was going to put blue heels in, but I forgot and just kept knitting, and then I got like this far, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I love that yarn, though.
Thank you. This is my Blood in My Slipper colorway from my Grimm Fairy Tale collection, which will be coming back here in just like a month or so. So watch out for that. It's one of those limited, periodically will come in. And then this is the Stroll Glimmer colorway in blue.
Love it.
I don't know what blue it is.
It's just a blue. That's all.
This is the Woodico sock blockers that I stole off your wall. there's the first one.
Yeah.
So I finished all of my sock knits from last year, and now I'm starting fresh. And this is my finished ragdoll sock kits that I had for Christmas for my Black Friday release. So this is Sally's hair, and this is ragdoll.
I like it.
And I can prove it. I did finish.
You did. You've got 2 finished objects.
I got them. So now,
cute.
cute. So now this year I will be able to start my box of socks.
Fresh. Well, can you count those?
No.
Okay.
Because they weren't cast on since January 1st.
That's too bad.
And she's already done the drawing.
Yeah.
So I'm casting on fresh, and now I have 12 pairs of socks. I would have made it.
That's great.
Yeah. So there's
you know what? It's just a competition with you.
I know.
Right?
I know.
And you finished it. You completed it.
Got it.
Maybe a little late,
Did
but
it.
better late than not at all.
Okay.
I didn't even do it.
Why don't you do yours now?
Okay, I finished my Jody shawl by Joji Locatelli.
That's beautiful.
Oh, and it was such a fun knit. It was easy. I added my own little flare in it. See this just stripe of random lace?
Random goodness.
I created that myself. Just because it's all garter until you get to the edging.
Mm-hmm.
And garter can be a little monotonous and boring at times. So I'm like, I'm going to throw some lace in because I want to. And I blocked it. The only thing that I wanted to do is I need to block it better because you start with a garter tab cast on and you can block it straight. Mm-hmm. But I didn't.
It's really hard.
And so when you wear it now, I've got this little flap thing that comes out. So I just need to block it better.
Mm-hmm.
But this was by Joji Locatelli, and she had written this for Jody of the Grocery Girls. Yes, and the yarn is by Spun Right Round. This color I know is called Juice Box. I don't remember what the other ones are called.
But it's on our last podcast if you want to look at those.
Yes. And I bought see, I need to block this part better too.
Yeah.
Because there's some really awesome lace in there. I just was lazy and I didn't use any of my pins. I just laid it out on my carpet.
That'll do it.
But we bought this yarn at
Indian Tangled.
Yeah, Indian Tangled at what's it? Oh my gosh, my brain.
At Rhinebeck.
Rhinebeck last year.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! And I love it. It's 100% merino DK, 100% superwash merino. But this pattern is
beautiful.
fairly easy. My only issues that I had is almost every row during the lace section, my count would be off a little, and it was all my fault. So I'd have to go back and find where I didn't do a yarn over. So, you know, that's one thing is I would get distracted because I'd be watching a show or listening to a podcast or something, and I would get distracted.
Or at the lunch table.
Throw
your hands up in frustration.
Yes. So, which I'm surprised, this new one that I'm doing, I'm surprised that I haven't been off.
Yeah.
On that count because it's got a lot more, like the lace pattern got a lot more steps to it. So if you like Joji Locatelli, which I do, I don't know. It's so beautiful. I just wanted to sit it on my lap. I'm actually freezing, so it's a good blanket.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've taken it to work with me a couple times, and I'm glad I did because my office gets cold.
Yes. And not all of us have a space heater.
You should get one, Ben.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that.
Okay.
But I love it, and I love the DK. I love making the DK shawl. I'm a true, I'm a convert now.
Are you?
Yes, I love the DK because
I've been knitting some cropped sweaters out of it too,
DK.
and I love it.
I know, it's just a good light heavyweight kind of a thing. It's not too heavy, but it's heavier and it's warm. Yeah, but you're not dying in it.
Yeah.
So, I love the feel of it. It's so squishy.
Okay.
That's my only finished object this week.
Okay.
But I will have more next time.
Oh, yeah, because you're not going to miss it.
I am.
You're just loving it.
I am. I'm not one to... I haven't been casting on a ton of things. I've been more monogamous.
I've been finishing a lot of things.
You have.
And so my last one is actually a pattern that I just finished writing that will be out here hopefully within the next few weeks.
Yay.
But I did...
Oh my gosh. And it's so cute.
There we go. I did a Brioche Pussycat hat.
I can't even tell you how adorable. It is so adorable.
Thank you. I'm a little obsessed, and this is the yarn I'm making my socks out of because I'm loving how it feels on my head. These combined, and so in socks they're just gonna be that much better. But I use the pink yarn is Hot Mess by Vine, and the black one is Sleigh Ride by Forbidden Woolery. I want to put like animatronic things in here. So
that'd be so cute. Or little lights in the middle so that they light up.
Well, I was thinking of even putting like little bows here, or like little pins from like makers or something. But it'll be available soon, and I'm having it test knit right now by a couple people. And thank you everyone who's been wanting to test knit my patterns, because I have my Wanderwood beanie that I'm finishing up the touches right now, and I need you to help me take some photos today if you would.
Okay.
But I'm finishing that up today or over this weekend, and then this beanie hopefully will be out within this month, if not the very beginning of February. Oh yeah, because we only have like 2 days. It'll be out in February.
Yeah, today's the 27th.
And then I started making another one with my yarn in the Ragdoll set.
And it's beautiful. It's so springy.
I know.
So springy.
I'm loving it, but I'm not done because with these patterns, especially with it being brioche, if you put it on your head, it's just going to slop. And so you actually have to kind of like sew right here just with yarn, just weave it in and out for the ears. And so I still need to do that for this side, and then I need to weave my ends in. But so I test knit it as well, and I'm going to make a large one because I kind of want to make one for my little sister.
It's cute.
Thank you.
I haven't seen anybody do anything like that, so that's really awesome.
I was looking, I couldn't find anything. But yeah, so I kind of fell in love.
It's cute.
And it'll be out soon. I really want to put little things in here to make a move.
That is cute.
Thank you. That's my last finished object, though.
Yay, I thought there was 7. Oh, I guess with both of them, yes, 7. And that's a squishiness too. Oh, so pretty. So much fun. So those are all of our finished objects for the week, isn't it? I think that's all the finished brews we have.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I think the last thing that we were going to talk about this week were some new podcasts that we've been watching.
Yes.
I've been really getting into new podcasts, new podcasters.
And I know there's so many that I've been watching that I can't remember all of them.
A lot of them have been around, but they're new to us. I mean, we haven't even been really watching the same ones. I do want to give some love to a new podcaster that's on her 3rd one. And it's she just moved to Idaho.
Is moving in the process right this second. Yeah.
It's no, she has 2 videos, just 2. And give her some love. It's Sissy Knits podcast on YouTube, and it's Elizabeth. I think it's Struby. How you say her last name? I can't remember if that's how you say it, but she's adorable, and it's fun though. Like I wrote her and I said, I'm glad to see that you're having technical difficulties at times with your sound, because we all had to go through that.
Yeah,
it's the initiation process. Yeah, so check her out.
She's super cute.
Adorable, yeah. Great knitter, too. And then you've been watching, you introduced me to...
The Mean Girls Knit.
Mean Girls Knit on YouTube. They're cute, too. Sisters.
They're so cute.
They're sisters.
Are they?
Yeah.
They are.
They are sisters.
That's right.
Yep. And they're funny. And they're honest.
They're honest, and I love that. And we saw, I guess they went to Rhinebeck, too, but we didn't get to see them.
No, I didn't see them.
Passed each other or something.
Yeah. So check them out. Another one that I discovered was New Leaf podcast, and she is just a cute girl in Amsterdam. I was going to say cute little girl. She's younger than me. She's my kids' age, so she's a little girl. And she lives in Amsterdam. She also is friends with Caitlin from the Wool Jewel podcast.
Who I love, and I've totally been binge watching. And and Caitlin, I'm getting caught up. I'm almost there. I have like 5 videos or something.
So check out both of them on YouTube. And my other sister, Robin, started her own knitting podcast to kind of journal her journey into being a new knitter. She and I went to Ireland together, but it's My Pink Knitter. So make sure you check out Robin on YouTube.
Some love.
She's had 3 videos.
Yeah.
Down. Yeah, she's knitting like a mad woman, which is awesome.
And then I've been watching, again, not new podcasts, but the Fawn Knits. I've just kind of introduced myself to her recently, and I really have been enjoying her. And I've noticed a lot of knitters are having like the nose ring right here. Oh. It's really making me want to get a nose ring right here.
Huh.
I really don't think I could pull it off or wear it to work.
You can't wear it to work.
Yeah. And then I've been watching Ellie of Scandier Knits, who is, I mean, everyone knows who she is, because she's kind of the colorwork champion of the world right now and has the Celebu Mitten Club. She did the pumpkin spice latte mittens, not muffins. I could not think of the word mittens earlier.
Whatever they are, they're delicious.
Both.
Yes.
All.
Yeah.
But I've been really enjoying hers, and I know there's more that I'm not remembering right now, because I kind of binge watched a lot of people and just kind of went through a bunch of them.
The Knit Girls. I've been watching a lot of the Knit Girls.
See, I haven't.
They've been around for a long time,
I heard that,
they are just really smart knitters. Like, they are.
And I need to watch them for
They
that
know
reason.
everything there is to know. Laura teaches a lot of classes at different events, and then they have the SSK retreat every year. That
was them. Yeah.
Yeah, they are amazing knitters. So I've been watching a lot of theirs, and I've been learning so much from them.
I need to learn more.
So
I'll watch them.
But yeah.
Well, okay.
Yep. So I think that's all we have for this week. We appreciate you guys stopping in.
Yeah, make sure you check out the Ravelry group and see all the one knit along going on.
And the show notes.
And the show notes, the magical show notes.
Right. And thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you checking us out. And if you like what you've seen, you can give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. And you'll be notified whenever we put out a new podcast, which is usually every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks, generally.
Yeah. There might be a skip around here and there if we have a trip, but mostly every 2 weeks. So
yeah.
Thanks, you guys. We hope you have a great week, and we will see you back here in February around Valentine's, I think. Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
So have a great week. Thanks.
I was about to say you too.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Okay,
Bye,
bye guys.
guys.
Let's move all to different ways. And
Okay, so I'm doing it now.
we're doing the wave, and we're doing the wave. Or is that the worm?
Pop and lock. Oh my god, it's doing it again. It's doing it again.
Look, I'm freezing.
I can't leave.
Okay,
It sucks.
oh, my socks right here.
I'll leave them alone. They're fine.
They look like they're in the Leaning Tower of cheese.
No.
I did a movie reference.
You did! I'm so proud of you.
Printer, hello.
Is it on?
Mm-hmm. Always.
Weird.
Mine is right
Check
there.
the cable connecting it.
It's an air printer.
Oh, my bad. Even though I don't know what that means.